Hi everyone, Saint Sal from saintsal.com. I have an advanced proof copy of Rework, which is the new book by Jason Fried and David Hanmar Hansen. They're the founders of 37 Signals, which is a well-regarded web-based business. They've launched about 5 services in about as many years. They've got up to about 3 million paying users each month now. They've done this with 14 employees. When you do the math, you can see that this is quite the accomplishment, and there's a lot to learn from them. They've been a big part of the internet industry. They have a recognized style both in terms of the services they deliver and the way they design those services. What they've done is they've explained these things and really the things that have made internet businesses as a whole so successful to people who aren't nerds. They've taken things like agile development, lean thinking, user focused design, and really made those a lot more accessible, a lot more broadly applicable. So if you're not in the internet or digital media industry, you're going to learn how these approaches will help you better position your business for growth, how they'll make you more nimble and more ready to take advantage of opportunity, and really how to better position your products around your customers. If you've read their first book, Getting Real, this was a self-published book on web application design. You might be wondering, is this worth reading? They look quite similar, especially when you compare the table of contents. Short answer is yes, this one is worth reading. This is a business-focused book. It's a business book, not a software design book. And I'll cover the difference between the two books in a different video. The book is jargon-free. It's taking complex concepts and making them really, really easy to follow, really accessible, really to the point. They're explained in a relevant way for regular people, whether or not you've started a business. These guys don't hold their punches. They take on a lot of so-called common sense business practice. So a lot of it is almost like watching an episode of Seinfeld. Things that we take for granted and we assume are normal, they point out are completely ludicrous. One of the examples are exit strategies. So in entrepreneurial circles, there's this common thought that before you even started, you should get thinking right away about 3 to 5 years and how you're going to sell your business or how you're going to basically cash out and end up at the beach. They kind of point out that that's like showing up on your first date and putting a prenup on the table. You're probably thinking about the wrong things at the wrong time. 37 Signals is a very principles-based company. They're very vocal about their principles. They're most recognized for a keep it simple approach to design. This book covers that, but it also covers a lot of their other principles, which are more broadly applicable. They talk about things like when you're in business, we tend to spend our time on things we think we need to spend our time on, and they really challenge that. They talk about the impact of workaholism and how that's quite negative. Talk about growth for growth's sake and how a lot of entrepreneurs are just trying to make their businesses bigger without thinking about whether or not that's necessary. Talk about focusing on competition and how that's ultimately just really a distraction. The future of hiring beyond the era of the resume and the CV. They spend an entire chapter on that. And you can tell these are things they've really thought about. They've really thought them through. They even go as far as to challenge the use of a lot of business speak and business terminology and how certain terms we just sort of throw around without thinking too much about them actually have quite a negative effect on the person that's receiving that email. This will get you thinking about your own principles as well. It will get you thinking about how they can and how they should play a much more pivotal role in your business. 37 Signals' first project was Basecamp. It started on 10 hours a week. So it was very bootstrapped, very lean. They've kept this mentality throughout. And all the examples in the book and all the tips, they're all useful if you're getting started or even just thinking about getting started. The book is written in a way that keeps in mind that we're all very time-strapped. You can look through the table of contents, pick any page really, read 2 pages, and you're going to learn something that you can apply right away. I find this quite motivating because there's really, as soon as you learn something, there's nothing holding you back. If you know 37 Signals, this is a good read. I'd say pick it up. It's a business-focused overview of the thinking that you might not see anywhere else. If you don't know 37 Signals, maybe you're not familiar with agile development or lean thinking or user-focused design, I really recommend this book. This is for you. This is going to get you seeing the world like a business founder. You'll see new opportunities right away, and it really helps you get focused on the things that will help get you going right now. It's a really warm welcome to the world of modern small business. Again, this is review of Rework by Jason Fried and David Hanmar Hansen, and I'm Saint Sal. Thanks.